Fleet maintenance services. If you own a company that's got vehicles and you need those vehicles to get where they're going to take care of your customers, then fleet maintenance is the thing that you need to check into first, second, and third. Without fleet maintenance, then you're waiting for stuff to break. Without fleet maintenance, you're basically going to have the vehicle destroy itself before it's time, and you're not going to get the best bang for your buck. When you have a vehicle that's on the road all the time, so one of my clients has got 13 wreckers. So these tow trucks, they keep 11 of them on the road and two circulating through all the time. Two are down, being maintained all the time. So by them keeping up with the maintenance on the tow trucks, the way that they're supposed to, by not trying to keep 12 out of 13 or 13 out of 13 on the road all the time, only keeping 11 on the road, and having two that are undergoing extreme maintenance all the time, and then cycling two different ones and two different ones and two different ones, and it's basically one that they get done with, and then they cycle one of the wreckers tow trucks that needs it into their shop, and they don't have hardly any downtime. I mean, it's really super rare that they have one of their clients that they can't get to exactly when they say they're going to get to them, because their vehicles are so reliable. It's not even funny. So you own a fleet, first off, you're going to make, depending on the size of the fleet and the variables in the fleet, you come on down, check out one of my shops, and those shops are going to create a plan for you. My shops create a plan for a normal customer to maintain their normal vehicle properly. So they're really, really, really educated on it, good at it. They understand the idiosyncrasies of maintenance like there's no tomorrow. So your fleet will definitely be in really fantastic hands. So first and foremost, know that, it's the foundation of a reliable operation. If you don't have the proper upkeep and inspections and improvements going on, that's to guarantee the safety and performance and durability of your vehicles. My shops truly have the customer's best interest at heart. I mean, that's what their vision and their values are, truly having the customer's best interest at heart. The number one way that a fleet company can show that they have their employees' best interest at heart, because employees are internal customers. We can't ever forget that the fleet company's employees are internal customers, and to truly have their customers' best interest at heart. And that's what I mean by the automotive repair store has the actual customer walking through the door, their best interest at heart, and their internal customer, which is their employee, their best interest at heart. Everything that we do has got to be a win-win-win-win. Because in other words, it's going to have to be good for the fleet. It's going to have to be good for the front counter. It's going to have to be good for the technicians. It's going to have to be good for the store. It's going to have to be good for the owner. It's going to have to be good for the vendors. And when we're really talking about taking care of everybody to that level and that degree, is it cheap? No, not by any stretch. I like to talk about the fleet triangle. So if you have a triangle and you've got quality, price, and speed as the 3 points of the triangle, no company, no matter what they say, can give you all three. You're not always going to be a priority for speed. You're and with huge quality, it's going to be, you're the priority for speed, and they're always going to use the best quality product, and they're always going to give you the best price. No, it's not true. Nobody can. That's a recipe to go out of business fast. And the fleet company, that if you look at your own business, that's not what you're doing. Nobody's delivering, all three. Not possible. But to deliver 2 out of 3 is. So in the way that it normally works is most fleet companies want it done fast because they want that vehicle back on the road. Totally understandable. That vehicle's not making them money unless it's on the road, getting their people where they need to go. and they want high quality product because they don't want breakdowns, which means they want it fast and with high quality, which means you're going to pay for it because speed and quality cost money. So think about it. You want it for a better price. So are you going to give up quality of product or are you going to give up speed? So the more vehicles you have, extra vehicles you have, the less speed has to be, and the shop can actually fit in the vehicle around their other work, then the price can definitely come down. But realize that it's at the shop's convenience when they work on those vehicles. Most fleets aren't like that. So figure out what kind of fleet you want to be so that you know what your priorities are when you actually are doing business with an automotive repair shop, and figure out that you're not going to get all three, obviously. But then the more you get into preventative maintenance and actually follow an aftermarket preventative maintenance schedule, the longer your vehicles are going to last, and the safer and more reliable they're going to be. So think about it. When you're talking about your brakes, brake systems, your tires and alignments, your engine diagnostics and tune-ups, your suspension and steering repairs, your electrical system maintenance, your transmission services, your HVAC system repairs. There's a lot going into all of it, right? And then you can be in preventative or reactive. I much prefer preventative maintenance. It's easier on everybody. You can schedule your downtime. Reactive means you waited too long. It's no longer preventative. Now we're into fixing your problems, fixing repairs, fixing, unscheduled. It's unscheduled for you. It's unscheduled for us. And it's a huge priority. So plan on costing a lot more money that way. But if we can do it by schedule, we can do it preventative wise before it needs to be done. We can schedule it all in. It works for your schedule, our schedule. Everything just gets a lot more succinct and a lot easier and a lot better. But the less we're going to do that, the more it's going to cost. I mean, I don't make the rules, but this is basically one of those universal laws that how does an emergency on your part how does lack of planning on your part constitute an emergency on my part? So plan for it, schedule for it, budget for it, take care of it. Preventative maintenance means we're fixing it before it breaks. Stay safe, stay strong.